Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Purple Couch Conversations. We have made some changes, okay? As you can see, we are no longer on Instagram Live. Will I be using Instagram Live? Of course, every now and then, but we've made some changes as promised. I have a very, very special guest with me today. Not only is she my soror from Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, but she is the owner and CEO of KU Visuals, and she has also been in technology for quite some time. So when it comes to tech, things like that, this the girl. This the person that you need to talk to. Okay,
I
okay,
got you
because
guys
your
covered.
girl don't. I don't do the tech stuff. I don't do the tech stuff. I'm a science girl, but I don't do tech stuff. So, um, I felt with it being Black History Month, this is very important to talk about women in technology and talk about your brand, your company, and what it is that you do. First of all, again, welcome to Purple Couch Conversations,
Thank you
the
for having me. Thank
podcast.
you for having
Okay,
me.
welcome. Bienvenidos.
I know, right? Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Um, I am your host, Denise DanceLegz Wesley, and go ahead and have a seat on the couch and let's begin to say the quiet parts out loud. Okay. First of all, who are you and why is it so important what you do? What you do for a living? You don't necessarily have to get a people your CV if you don't want to. But if you want to, you can.
I'm gonna do
But
my best to give the CV. But my name is Kenya Usher. I am a native here in Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised here. Have family here. And why is it important to have women in tech, especially Black women in tech, is because IT is still a male dominant role, right? And it's been that way for quite some time. And so I think about the younger generation behind me, right? Someday they also may want to go into tech, and at least they could say, hey, I have a familiar face that looks like me in this industry. If she can do it, I can do it. There have been many women, before me who's been in tech, and I saw them do it, and now I want to be able to pass the torch on to the younger generation. Started in tech when I was in high school. I've always loved tinkering and investigating, TVs, TVs and laptops at the house. That's where I got my early start with tech. And when I really enjoyed it in high school, I actually joined TSA. That's where I really got my first start. We kind of did a lot of things like robots and things of that nature. I actually competed in one competition when I was in high school, and I just took those talents over to my collegiate career, and of course into my career path, what I do now.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Come on. Wait a minute. So, I'm an 80s baby. So, the technology competitions, we used to have to build these robots and
Yeah.
make them out of Legos and out of these metal pieces and
Mhm.
compete and see who, which machine could climb up the situation the longest and this and third without
Yeah.
falling up. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay, okay. It's so funny because I used to do, I don't think they call it this anymore, but we had Microsoft Word and then we had C++ plus plus when
Okay.
I was coming up in high school. And so we were the ones that basically, if you did C++, plus plus, you were the one that designed the programs. And it
Program. Yep.
wasn't necessarily like they do them now. We had to
Mhm.
literally put in, you would have to type in each word and each code. And if you
Ooh.
didn't type the code in correctly, when you would press play, your program or whatever that was, like even if it was like making the rainbow fall and then making the rain fall, if you missed one letter, that code was off, your whole
Yeah.
program would be off. You know what I mean? So it was,
Yeah.
yeah, I know stuff has like completely
Change.
changed
Yeah.
as far as that is concerned, but yeah, I absolutely was so excited when you reached out and you were like, "Yo, I want to be on your show," and I'm like, "You want to be on? You want to be on the couch?
I
You
want to be on the
want to be
couch.
on the purple couch?" And a lot of people think that we're gonna just talk about skating or we're gonna talk about counseling or therapy, but for me, it's very important, especially again with what month we're in. I
Hmm.
just think it was so important, and I think it was perfect to have you on here and discuss, why what you do is so important. Um, I know that you have your own company, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got that. Can I ask, what is it that you do for a living? Like, what's the bread? Where's the bread coming from? Where's the tech bread coming from?
So the tech brand comes from two places. So like I said, I do have my day job. Like I tell people, I do networking by day, photography by night. So KU Visuals is my photography and videography company that I run by night, and during the day, I'm a network admin.
Okay. For those of us that are on the couch and we are clueless, go ahead
Hmm.
and stimulate the brain. I'm sapiosexual all day. What does that mean? What does that mean?
So so a
And if
network.
it's also if it is something that is like a classified kind of situation, you don't have to go all into it, but
I
I would at
got
least
you.
want to know what the title is. What does that mean?
So a network admin, it's opposite of security. It's opposite of a system administrator, but they all work together. And, depending on the company and how the company is set up. But basically, the network admin, they monitor, troubleshoot, sometimes repair network devices. So anytime you go into a building, your cell phone, the modem, the workstations, all of that is connected, right? All of those make a network, and someone has to monitor that. So the network administrator, they monitor the network devices. So when you want to add a device onto the network, that's more of the system administrator side. They'll add it. But far as the maintenance, the troubleshooting of it. But I do that on a much larger scale because the company I work for is a ISP. I'm on the business side, so we have a residential side and a business side. I'm on the business side, so pretty much what my role is, I work in a knock, and what I do is I troubleshoot the equipment that goes across the backbone across the United States, and so those are the devices that I work at. So to even simplify even more, we all know at our house, right? We have a router in our home that you may get from AT&T, right? But
Right.
behind that router are much larger routers, right? So if you're at home and you want to go out to a Google server, which may be based in California, it has to take different hops, right? It has to take a certain path to get there. And
Yeah.
sometimes, that's not always, but sometimes you may not always get to California, right? Well, that's where network administrator will come in and will troubleshoot, like, hey, why isn't it going from Atlanta to California, right? Is the router down? Is it the port need to be fixed? Things of that nature. So that's what I do on a day to day. Now, as far as photography, I mean that may be self-explanatory. I
Wait,
take
pause.
pictures.
Pause. Wait a minute now. First of all, you out here doing the thug niz night.
Yeah.
What? I don't think a person can just come off the streets and say, you know what? Today I want to be a network administrator. That's what I'm
Right.
gonna do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. What does a young lady that's coming up, or a gentleman,
Hmm.
or a whomever, what do they have to do to become a network administrator? So I know you started in tech in high school, but
Hmm.
how, if I can ask, how did you get here? How did you get to this point?
So how can I put this? Because what I know now, these can be done differently. So the
Mm,
traditional way, of course, go to high school, get your high school diploma or GED, and you go
okay.
to a 4-year university. My school actually had a network administrator program. Most
Got
people think computer science, but that's more for programmers. The school I went to, which is the Middle Georgia State University, we have 5 campuses that are spread across the Middle Georgia area, but they actually have a network administrator program. So you can
Okay.
take that, or you can look to, or any other school you can look and see if they have a network administrator program. I want to say Georgia Southern or Kennesaw. I think I may not be 100% right, but I think one of those 2 schools have the network administrative program as well. So,
Okay.
like I said, get a 4 year degree, and then after you get your 4 year degree, see if you can kind of start doing help desk. But I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage, once you complete your 4 year degree, is to get the network plus. So that's more of the traditional way. Now, if you say, hey, I don't want to go to college, or B, you maybe wanted to jump from one career to another. So let's say you were a baker and you want to just
Okay.
jump straight into it.
Yeah.
The best way to do it is start with the Network Plus exam. That'll
Network.
break
Okay.
down
So the
the,
Network Plus exam.
yes, the Comp
Okay.
TIA. That's the vendor Comp TIA, and then they have a they have a they are the vendor for a bunch of beginner certifications.
Got it.
And what those do is they give you what you missed in college. It'll jumpstart you there.
Okay.
So basically, you'll go to college, but you'll still need to take a certification, and I'll circle back as to why. So you'll take the Network Plus exam. Then
Okay.
after you take that, because you'll have that, what we learned in 4 years, you can learn that in 6 months through this Network Plus. Then you can decide, hey, I want to take the Cisco exam. I can take the
Ah.
Juniper exam. So
Okay.
you'll figure out which other vendor. Because hey, I want to take the AWS exam, and each
Right.
of those vendors have one specifically for network. It gets more specialized. And like I said, I was going to circle back. The reason why you need certifications is because jobs, that's what they're looking for. I don't care what
Okay.
school you go to,
Okay. That's what I
they
was
are
wondering.
looking for those certifications. Certifications somehow trumps your degree, or if you have the degree and certification, they will look beautifully, on the resume, and you
Right.
have you'll make yourself like a much stronger candidate, and you're more likely A, get the interview, or B, interview plus the role. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm speaking from experience. When I first came out of college with no certification, just a pretty shiny 4 year degree, I
Right.
was applying to all these network roles, but I lacked experience. So
Right.
to get my
Right.
experience, I had help desk jobs along with my Network Plus exam. And then I
Okay.
got one role, which allowed me to get, another role. And then from there, I took my CCNA, which landed me the job I am in now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's pause for a moment because now this is where Purple Couch definitely we come in. We are pro education, pro
Mm-hmm.
certifications, pro knowledge. If there's some, we're saying the quiet parts out loud. I heard you say, if I'm correct, if you could do things differently,
Mm-hmm.
you probably would based off of what you know now as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to what you did when you first came out of high school and then maybe even when you came out of college, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So what advice would you give to I don't know how old you were, but when you came out of college, what
Mm-hmm.
advice? No, 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 let's go back. When you left high school and you were like, "Okay, I know this is something that I want to do." What advice would you give her that you know now?
Whew. Um. I,
As
I,
far
I,
as like landing a job, should she go to the 4 year school? Should she just go get some certs? Like, what we doing? How are we butterflying affecting this situation? How are we switching this up?
So if I could go back in time, I probably would still go to school. And the reason why I say this, for
Okay.
personally for me, I needed school because of the maturity level I was at when I came out of high school, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
College helped me. I've always been independent, but it gave me the confidence to be independent, right? I had to live on my own. I had to. Mom's not there to tell me to get up. Mom's not there to feed me. Mom's not there to tell me to go to class, right? I've
Yeah.
always been independent, right? I was some of these things I were doing, at home anyway, but now it's like completely gone. Like it's completely, what I'm
Oh,
saying, up
look,
to you,
I know.
right? So
Yeah.
it gave me, the confidence too. But if I could, and this is going to be a shocker, if I could go back to fresh out of high school,
Yeah.
it's going to be a shocker, but I would not go into IT. I would not. It's going to be, that's why I said, whew, I would not go into IT. So that's why I said it's a
Wait a
shocker.
minute. Wait a minute.
I
What?
know. It, I would not. What I know now, personally for me, I would not go into IT.
Okay, wait, we gotta.
That's a twist. Yeah, I
Do
know.
we have, wait, do we have time? Do we have time? Trying to see, do we have time? No, we're gonna make time. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me ask you this. Now, this was, you know how I feel about my questions. Now,
Yeah.
how long have you been in tech?
Hmm. I would say, if I had to say since high school, that would be 2010. If I had to say since college, that would be what? 2011? Yeah, I started school in 2011? So, yeah.
Okay. And so you're in 2025 now. Okay, cool beans.
Yeah.
So, with you have being in technology this long,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying you probably would not have gone into tech.
Mm-mm.
Can I? Oh, you on
You
the
can
couch.
ask.
You on the couch. Can
It's
I
good.
ask why?
Um, yeah, I know you can make a lot of money in IT, right? But I realize me now, and I'm not saying you can't travel with IT. There are traveling jobs that are with IT,
For sure.
but I went away from some things that I truly loved.
Wow.
I did like, I think because I was so into tech at that point in time,
Yeah.
that's all that I knew at that point in time. And some kids are exposed to different stuff, right? Their
Yeah.
parents put them in a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
If I could do things over, I would either go into something with sports medicine or sports management, because that was my true love. I truly love sports.
Okay.
So I would have either went that route, or B went into some type of communication or journalism.
Say
And
what? Say word.
because that degree you can do so much, and yeah, no one knew social media was going to pop off like it was,
Right.
but that would have been a great branch into sports still.
For
It would
sure.
have been a great branch into a podcast
For
still,
sure. Yeah.
with photography still,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I realized that I like marketing, right? So those are the things that all that degree could have branched me out into those career paths, and it would have fit so perfectly in this day and age. But with the sports management, because I feel so strongly about the WNBA, and I've been watching the WNBA, and it's
Right.
like now the world is, for whatever reason, it's like, oh, there's the WNBA, right? And to be an early
Right.
pillar in something in sports medicine or sports management, to continue to helping those women get the money that they. I even remember when the women's soccer team came out and were fighting for pay because the men's soccer team made way much more
Right.
uh
Right.
than them, and even then they were like, oh, but it's like the men make more, the women should be paid. This is the women's national soccer team, they should be paid the same. It goes back to the IT thing I was saying. IT is still a male dominant role,
For
and
sure.
I'm pretty sure maybe some men make more than women. I don't know what people get paycheck look like, but I'm pretty sure that goes on in IT. But me, I would have went with something with sports management or sports medicine, because I could have probably got onto a WNBA team, and been able to travel and, not be chained to a cubicle. Most IT jobs are office jobs, and you're pretty much chained to a cubicle. And I realized cubicle life it's not really for me. I met
Wow.
some fun
I feel
people
like you
along the
said
way,
so
but
much.
yeah.
Yeah, you just no. You just said a mouthful.
Yeah, I did.
And I I'm hearing so much from you in this, and you already know the type of person I am.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, sports medicine,
Mm-hmm.
WNBA,
Mm-hmm.
is it too late for you to do sports medicine? Is it too late? You would have to probably go and get a whole nother degree though, probably.
Probably. I don't know all it would take, but no, it's never too late, right? I feel like as long as you're alive, as long as you still have breath in your body, nothing is never too late. It's just the amount of money I've invested
I
into
got you.
IT.
I
You
got you.
know,
That's
I would
fair.
have to personally be okay with walking away with the money that I've spent in it,
Okay.
and um, yeah.
What does that mean when you say the money you spent or the money that you've invested in IT? What does that mean from your perspective?
So of course, college is not free, right?
It's not.
So that's one part, and
Right.
mainly the after college expenses, right? I have what, three or four no, I have like 4 or 5 certifications, right? I have the Network Plus, I have
Okay.
my Cisco CCNA,
Okay.
I have my Scrum Master. I'm trying to convert more over to a project manager.
I've
So I
heard of
have
this.
my
Yep.
Scrum Master. I also have the A plus exam. So I think those are my first certs. Yeah, I have the A plus, the Network Plus, CCNA, and I just took the Scrum Master exam. And sometime this year, I plan on taking the product owner um, exam. Right. So
Yay.
these 4 exams are out of pocket money that I've had to spend. The Scrum Master, I had to sit for 2 days at a training class. So that is time and money and energy invested into these additional, out of college expenses, right? These are things that I've invested in to get the jobs that I have now.
I don't think people I don't think as many people know or
Mm-hmm.
understand that side of the tech life or the tech world
Right.
is after you've done with school, not only is there more schooling, but
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like from what you were saying in the beginning, you actually need these certifications on top of your degree in
Correct.
order to compete with people in regards to the positions that you're going to get or possibly get.
Right.
And each of these certs cost money,
Yeah.
not from your job or your employer. These are certs that you're paying for out of pocket, it sounds like.
Yeah. Now, some companies, my first job, some companies have like a reimbursement program.
Okay.
So like, how some schools they'll pay for your schooling.
For sure. Yeah.
Some schools do. I mean, some companies do have some type of reimbursement programs. I know my first job, you can fail it up to 2 times, and
Okay.
they will cover. You'll get it back like through your paycheck, but you will get that money back. You'll just have to show your manager or supervisor proof that you paid for it, that you took it, and
Right.
then you'll see on like the next pay cycle, whatever, that money back.
Okay. So, I mean, all of this makes sense. If you've got 4 or 5 certifications plus your degree,
Mhm.
and I can only imagine how many gizmos and gadgets and things like that that you may have
Mhm.
just to keep yourself on top of your game.
Right.
Technology changes so quickly now and
Right.
so rapidly. So I can only imagine what pressure that has for you as well. Um, Interesting. This is deeper. I didn't know how deep this was gonna go. I had
Yeah.
enough questions to go there, but I didn't know how deep this was gonna go.
Mhm.
Apparently Snickers has questions as well. She's been sitting here the whole
She's
time.
all
I don't
ears.
know why she's not. I'm not taking her to college. She's not. I'm not enrolling her into technology. It's not happening. So I don't even know. Yeah, you're disappointed. I see you. You're disappointed. It's fine. It's not happening. So I guess my next question is, mm, so do you just continue to keep getting? I have another question after that, but this one is
Mhm.
specific. Do you, when is enough certifications enough? Or is it based off of as things change, you just have to get a new cert?
I think that's like more of a personal choice.
Okay.
I feel like once you get into your specific role or career path, once you're kind of locked into a role, you're in there, right?
Okay.
The reason why I'm taking more search is because I want to move away from the troubleshooting side. I've done that for quite some time, so
Wow.
I'm ready for
Okay.
something new, which is the project management side.
Right.
And
Right.
from what I'm hearing, most project managers are not that technical, but you don't really have to be technical to be a project manager. But if I do become a project manager, it'll be nice for like the dev team to talk to someone who was once in their shoes, right? I don't have a whole lot of coding experience, but I have enough to have that basic conversation. So that
Okay.
is something that I can attest to. If I ever get to an interview, I can say, well, they say, hey, why should we hire you? I can say, hey, I do have some coding experience. So, you know, if I need to talk to the dev team in technical terms, they know they can talk to me and not have to deal with the project manager who is not as technical. So that is
Sure.
something that I'm hoping, that'll push me over the hill, being that I
Yeah.
have no experience in project management.
Yeah.
And I'm still looking for those beginner roles.
Okay. And the only reason I understand half of what you're saying is
Mm-hmm.
literally what are the odds? A couple of us were leaving out of the skating rink, and one of the girls that I danced with at Vertical Joe's, she is in technology, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where she's trying to go. And she was talking about the scrum exam, having to take that, a few times, and all the hours she had to put in
Put
to
into it.
study
Mm-hmm.
because she was going from education
Yeah.
to the tech world. But she has the mental capacity and all that kind of stuff to
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 do
be
it.
able to do so. And it's just interesting to hear you talk about like these certs and things of that nature and project management. So that's the role. She literally just passed her exam
Mm-hmm.
so that she could become this project management. Like apparently that is like that's the role. That's
Mm-hmm.
a pretty decent role. And it's just interesting to hear you talk about this and hear you say that that's where if you're gonna stay in the tech world, that's kind of where you're
Where I
trying
want
to
to go.
go.
Yeah.
And I think that you being who you are, I really feel like there's going to be a skill set that you have that you're going to bring to the table that maybe someone else would not, even if they had years of project management experience. And I think that you should keep that. You being detailed, I think you should keep that. I think that that's going to, I just feel it. Like, I feel like that's going to come into play at some point, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, thank goodness or thank God that I'm this detailed. Thank goodness
Yeah.
I had all this experience on this side, and so now I'm bringing all of that with me as the new project manager of the
Mm-hmm.
company or this org. So very good, very good. Okay. And of course, my last question, technically my last question, it's kind of sort of.
Sort of.
Tell the people about this KU because you got it all over your shirt
Just yeah.
there, and you cheese it from ear to ear. I need to know, the entrepreneurs in the room need to know, what is KU Visuals and how did you get into that?
Uh-huh.
What does that have to do with technology? Now the secret is out, by the way. Sports management is where you supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to be helping out with somebody's WNBA team. Okay, now I
Yeah.
know this. I can't forget it, so I'm bringing it up at random times.
Yeah.
Just random times, just so you know. But anyway, we're gonna go about this KU Visuals. I need to know about this. I need to know all the things. The people need to know all the things about KU Visuals. What is it? What we doing? Why do we need to know about it?
So I think you asked me how did I get started, right?
How you get into KU Visuals? What is that?
Gotta go back to high school.
Okay.
Dad, he bought me a camera actually when I was in high school.
Shout
And
out
I,
to your dad because he bought you a camera. Let's go.
yeah, I think it was like a birthday present one year, and
Okay.
I played around with it and then just put it up. Right? Never, I was always curious about it, but never really did anything with it. Right?
Okay.
So the job that I have now, I have 3 days off, and I was like, man, when I first got hired, I was like, what am I gonna do for 3 days? Like I have 3 days off, and
Yeah.
they're
What
back
was
to
you gonna
back to
do
back.
3 days
And
off?
at first it was just watching Netflix, but I was like,
Okay.
man, I gotta get out there and explore Atlanta. When I came back to Atlanta from college, it had changed. I'm like, what's all this stuff? But I was like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
And I thought about it, I said, why not give photography another chance? Like you really didn't do nothing with it. Give it a shot. And
Right.
so that's how I got into KU visuals. I was KU photography, but since I try to do photo and video, I just like the visuals part, just to have a nice name, to
100%.
incorporate both of it. So went with that. Basically, KU, my initials, visuals, self-explanatory. But yeah, I do photography and videography 3 days out of the week, and like I said, IT by day, photography by night.
Okay. So I know your goals for, I know you want to do project management for IT.
Mm-hmm.
What are the goals for KU Visuals? So what does KU Visuals comprise of? What do you do?
Um, So of course, I take pictures of people, but lately, I want to work more with brands and businesses. I realized that I really do like
Ooh.
helping companies market. That is something that has become an interest of me. If I can't do project management, for a corporate, maybe I can do project management for a smaller business. I look at different commercials. We'll take Dove, right? They have,
Shout
Dove
out to Dove.
commercials. Yeah. And I would love to maybe someday shoot a commercial for them, or maybe not Dove, but maybe like a smaller mom and
No.
pop. Yeah.
Let's stick with Dove. That's fine. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
basically, I'm trying to think what that story is here. I want to say it's called C. It's like CG Naturals or something like that over there
uh-huh.
off in East Point. Sorry, y'all. We talking Atlanta right quick. Just
Yeah.
bear with me. Bear with me. Uh, I want to say it's called CG Naturals or something like that. I would love to figure out how to get more marketing for them, to get them a bigger space, to get them I mean, they're amazing at what they do, but I
Mm-hmm.
can tell they have, in my mind, they have outgrown their space.
Hmm.
They have outgrown that location. Even if they were to just keep that location and maybe get another one or just
Mm-hmm.
get a larger
The
one.
location, yeah.
And yeah, I love the mom and pop side. I love
Yeah.
small businesses. I love them. But sometimes small businesses grow into big businesses.
Businesses,
And
yeah.
I think to do that, you can really mess yourself up if you remain too small and now
Mm-hmm.
you're in this pond and you have you don't have any room.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this for you.
Yeah.
You got my wheels spinning because I fools with the marketing. I love promo. I love all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I love what goes into all of that, all the nuances. So, okay, so I'm gonna assume we got videography, we got photography,
Mm-hmm.
you out here putting stuff together. Obviously, you the best in the West with the tech. So
Hey.
all of that's in there together. So
Mm-hmm.
your client doesn't even really have to worry about
Too much, yeah.
does it look a certain way because you're going to be able to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say you're a left and right brain person?
I guess so.
Well, because it's like the creative side and the tech side. So you
Mm-hmm.
got you like out here with the Jay-Z and the R. Kelly situation. You like best of both worlds.
Best
No
of
pun
both.
intended
Yeah.
on that album because it was a good album. I'm still not fooling with R. Kelly.
Yeah. We
Anyway,
don't fool with him, but we like his music, but we
we're
just
not
don't fool with
fooling
him.
with him, but a lot of people are here because of his
His
music. Literally,
music.
they here because his music.
He the cousin that's still invited to the family reunion, but we don't talk to
You
him.
can't come to my family reunion.
Right.
You better not.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
We'll take your money because we need the money for the dues. But yeah, we won't fool with you, you know.
I cannot. Oh God. Okay. So first of all, side note, we're gonna have to do some biz because why not? Like I'm gonna get on
Why
my
not?
state. I'm gonna get my good wipes and we gonna make some commercials. Like why not? Let's
Why
let's
not?
do these
Let's do it.
commercials and the marketing. Okay, I'm here
Yeah.
for this. So tech. Okay, we got tech. We got KU visuals. So that's like photography, videography. We got the marketing. You low key, high key, supposed to be in sports medicine. Okay, I'm gonna keep throwing it out there. It don't make me
Yeah.
no never mind. It don't make
Yeah.
me no never mind. Until you be like, DanceLegz, Denise, like, stop it. Stop talking about it.
No, it's cool. It's
I'm
cool.
gonna shut up, but then I'm gonna keep talking about it again. It don't make me no never mind.
Hey.
Okay. So is there anything else that like how do people get in contact with you for like do you do tech stuff on the side, low key, high key?
Mm,
No,
not. I
no, that's
mean,
not your thing.
if
You
someone
got
like
your 9 to
need
5, you
help,
good.
if someone needs help, like my mom friend, she called me today with an IT question. If something I can answer on the phone,
I got it.
I'll answer and stuff like that. Now if it's something strenuous, yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
nah,
play it.
most stuff
No,
like
play it. That's out my box.
but most stuff, I mean, I just always believe in the concept. You ain't gotta charge for everything, right? Just lend out a
Right,
helping hand.
right.
Help some people. I know what's going on in today's world, in today's economy and stuff like that. Sometimes
Mhm.
people just need help. But there are some people who will take your kindness for weakness and
Yeah,
they'll wear you out.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't mind helping. I don't mind, you know, giving where I can. I've been blessed with this talent, and if I can help somebody,
Oh,
because there may be something that I don't know in another,
right.
that I may need help with, and it's just nice to help people. I tell people all the time, if you want to get in IT, give me a call. I've had calls, text messages of helping people, trying to get in. I don't gatekeep. You want to
Come
know
on
something
for
in
the
IT.
non-gatekeeping because the
I'll,
out
I'll
here,
tell you.
really.
I'll tell you. I've had people gatekeep to me. Like for me in photography, I've tried to reach out to other
Uh-oh.
photographers. They've gatekeep, but it means whatever. I got the power of YouTube behind me, so I don't even ask no more. I go to YouTube. It's gonna tell you everything I need to know, but it's just some stuff YouTube doesn't always tell you, and it's nice to
Right,
have somebody that's in that whatever the field is. And if I'm in IT, if someone needs to know, yeah, I'll tell them. But I tell a lot of people, don't think you just gonna come in IT and you just finna start making all this money. It don't work like that because you got
wow,
guys who've
wow.
been doing this 10, 11, 12 years who not only have certifications, they got the experience. Because I tell people all the time is money, and I've seen that. Like I've been in situations where a network is down and a customer say, "Hey, I'm losing money. I need my stuff fixed," and you better be able to know how to bring them
Mm,
people's stuff up, because think about it, everything is ran off the internet, and if they can't use the internet, they're losing dollars, because what, the customer may be right there and they can't swipe their card,
right.
and you got to know how to. Don't think you're just gonna come off the street. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're doing if you want to sit in those big boy chairs. So I tell people all the time, get those certifications,
Okay.
download Packet
Uh-oh.
Tracer, download GNS3, and start playing around with this stuff. And take the right certs. You don't want to just take any cert. Figure out what path you want to take and start specializing in that stuff. Because again, time is money.
Time
And
is
when that
money.
network goes down, it is rare. It's rare
Yeah.
occasions that a network just goes down. But
But it can
stuff
happen.
happens. Stuff
Yeah.
happens on a random day, and on that random day, you better be ready.
So how do you know what certs to take? You research the
There's a
direction that
roadmap.
you're trying to go into?
There's a roadmap. You have to decide: do I want to be a programmer? Do I want to be a system admin? Do I want to be a security, or do I want to go into network administration? And then once you decide on which three, there's different roadmaps that you can start looking into.
Okay. Okay.
So there's a roadmap for security. There's a
Yeah.
roadmap for networking. There's a roadmap for system admin, and there's a roadmap for project managers, and there's a roadmap for developers, programmers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this KU visual situation, we trying to get you low key, high key into sports medicine some type of way. It sounds like you want to travel more. You
Yeah,
trying
I
to
want
get
to
away
travel
from this
more. Yeah.
cubicle life. Mm.
Yeah.
So a typical day for you. I know you said 3 days you're doing KU visuals because these are
Mm-hmm.
your off days
Days.
apparently.
Yeah.
So really, it's no days off out here in these Atlanta streets.
Yeah. Some days I work 7 days out the week.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. But it sounds like there is a there is a balance to it. I don't think that you would be in it if it were not providing some sort of cushion for you somewhere.
Yeah. I
I
enjoy
think
it. Like when
yeah, I
I'm
had a
out
show
there.
last time
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Yeah.
and the guest and I were talking about basically using corporate funds to help run our small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And the sometimes that could really help. That can really help out. I know
Mm-hmm.
you made a major purchase recently.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You
Major,
reached
major.
you reached a milestone that so many of us are trying to get to. So I definitely want to congratulate you on
Thank
that.
you.
I think that is look, look. There's a lot of us out here that would love to be in your shoes. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that. I hope that you're
Thank you.
not thinking that it's a small feat or anything of that nature. I know it takes time and effort to get to do such a major purchase.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking to me earlier about something, and I just want to point that out. Are you hmm, I know you take KU visuals professional. Like this is a serious situation.
Yeah.
Would you say, are you LLCing this out? Are you CCing it out? Like what we doing? We trademarking? Where are we with that right now?
So I do have my LLC.
Okay.
Um
Congrats. Congrats. Go
Thank you,
ahead.
thank you. So I do
Put
have
your
my
applause in
LLC.
there. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm trying to take it more seriously, and because of the major purchase, I went ahead and got the LLC to separate myself, from the business.
Yeah.
Just in case something happens, it won't affect me personally. It'll affect the business.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I'm taking it much more seriously. Like I said, my main thing is I wanna work with more brands. That's
Okay.
another reason why I went. and got the LLC. I know when you want to work with certain companies, they may look for somebody that's certified, something that's more professional,
Absolutely.
versus somebody that, oh, this is just a hobby of theirs. Oh,
Right.
I want to appear and cater to a certain audience.
Yep.
So there are some things I had to do on the back end to get that audience, right?
Absolutely.
Um, so yeah, I do have my LLC. Like I said, I want to cater and reach a specific audience, so that can be pushed in a certain type of class, so
Yeah.
I can start navigating in those waters. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I see I'm gonna have to get some bookings on the board here and get you to come to my skate events or something so we can get some recordings and get you out there and get the people seeing you and all that good stuff. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, what better way? There is no better way than to be
Right.
seen. Now, your last name is Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Any relation to the Usher?
No, I get asked all the time.
I'm sure.
No.
It's so crazy because I'd be like, my last name is Wesley. And so
Mm-hmm.
people be like, oh,
Hey,
you
what's
mean
his
like Wesley Snipes? And I'm like, his first
first
name is Wesley.
name?
His last name is Snipes. My last name is not Snipes. I ain't got time.
I was gonna do Usher. Like his first name is Usher. My last name is Usher.
Yeah. It's the get it together. Get it
Yeah.
together. Yeah. But I can only imagine people's eyebrows just light up as soon as
Mm-hmm.
what was this about this Usher? Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was like when I talk to like people, they're like, oh, like like we call like a call center. They're
Yeah.
like, I need your first and last name. I'll be like, can you like the country? Usher like the singer. They're like, oh, that's
I know they get all happy and giddy. Oh yeah, that's so easy.
easy.
Ugh. Anyways, all right. We winding this down. Is there anything that I missed? Anything that you want people to know? Do you have social media? Do you
Oh
have
yeah.
how do the people reach you? How do they find out about you?
Okay. You can visit kuvisuals.com. Again, that's kuvisuals.com.
Okay.
Um, all of my information is there. Contact, my email, pricing, booking, all that information is there. I have some sample work there as well. People say, I want to see your work. Some sample work is there.
Okay.
Also, you can follow me on Instagram at kuvisuals underscore, all lowercase. So again, that's kuvisuals underscore. And you can follow me there. Of course, all of my work is there if you want to see some type of sample work. And then in the bio, there's a link tree
Okay.
there, and just variety of different links, my YouTube, Facebook page, and things of that nature. And I did want to point one thing out. I recently wrote a book.
Oh.
I
Uh-oh.
recently
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
recently wrote
Wait,
a
hold
book
on.
to
Snickers is
help with
doing something. Hold on.
okay.
Snickers. Get what where you going, man? This is not your podcast. It's not your show.
It's it's
Wait
it's it's
a minute.
it's the
What
purple couch and Snickers.
Purple Couch Snickers edition. We don't
Right.
know. See, that's the no. Mm-mm. I don't like it. I don't like it. So
Yeah.
wait a minute now. What's this about? Books? We got books?
So, as you know, we have many sorors in education. I also
And
have
do.
I have friends, family members in education as well, and just talking to my friends and family members, and just also just seeing stuff on social media. Literacy is down, right? A lot of kids are not reading on the grade level, right? So, how do we help that? How do we help combat that, right?
Right.
Well, we know that kids at a very young age are very impressionable.
They
So if we
are.
can start them young, enjoying reading when it's time for them to go to school, hopefully that and it continues. So this is more so for our smaller kids, our younger
Okay.
kids. Um, great book, great read. I actually have a dog. He's a black lab, so that's Fulton. So I kind of made a book based off him. This can be purchased on Amazon. It is out now. You just type in Fulton and the quest for the golden bone. It's on Amazon. And let's help our kids enjoy reading. Like let's bring let's make reading fun again. Okay, let's do that.
Why not?
Y'all want
I
to make
have so
everything
many.
great again? Let's make reading fun again.
I have so many students. They're doing really well in math, but
Mhm.
the literacy side,
Mhm.
I don't know what's happened. I was like, I don't know if parents are not reading to their kids
Kids,
anymore.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the devices. And I mean, I get it. This is
Mhm.
2025, but still,
Yeah.
their struggle is very real. It's
Yeah.
very real. And with this being Black History Month, there are there were times where they said, "Yo, if you want to keep something away from a Black person or something away from an African American person or a minority,
Mhm.
the best way to do it is to put it in the book. They're gonna miss it.
Mm.
They're gonna completely miss it. Or if it's in
Mm.
writing, that thing in black and white, they're gonna miss it."
Well, we got color in here. We got a little
Oh, she
color.
said we got
We got a
color.
little color in here.
Now hold this up again, because we got to see this, and we can get this on Amazon. And what is it
Amazon.
called?
It's called Fulton and the Quest for the Golden Bone.
Fulton and the Quest for the Golden Bone. Now I'm gonna get on top of you, not
Mhm.
literally, because that's inappropriate, and we don't do inappropriate things here on the Purple Couch
Right.
unless it's Thursday. Anyway, so is your book online?
Yes, yes. It's on
Okay, okay. I was
Amazon.
gonna
It's on
get on you.
Amazon.
I was gonna get on you if you would have been like, "Oh no, it's not quite there
Nah, it's
yet,"
on
or
Amazon. It's on Amazon. It is live and
it's
ready
on
for the purchase.
Amazon. So I can go to IG and find all the things for you. I can go to your link tree, find all the things. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I gotta get the book, so I got to get the book.
Gotta
I gotta
get
get
it.
the book because I can read it in my class to my people.
Yes.
This has been mind blowing for me. When I tell you, this is no for real.
Yeah.
I knew that this conversation was needed. I just
Hmm.
didn't know why the conversation was needed.
Yeah.
God is very interesting when he says to go in a certain regard. And then for you to say, "Oh, I want to be on this." And I'm like, "Well, what questions can I ask? And what should I ask? What do the people want to know?"
No. Yeah.
You know, and then I found out some
Found
things
out. Listen,
about you.
people
Cause
will
you're supposed to be in
surprise you.
sports medicine,
People will
girl.
surprise you. I've been learning since. That's been a reoccurring lesson I've been learning since I became like a full grown adult.
Yeah.
People will surprise you.
I love this. But when I tell you you are so knowledgeable in your like you are that chick in the field though. You out here in these
Yeah.
streets with tech. You
Hmm.
really out here. And I titled this Technology Talks, and you were just you got to put this
Yeah.
over there because if that go down, it's trash. And then you got to put the thing in the thing, turn it red, make the button, move it, wiggle it. Nope, unplug it. Deplug it, plug it back up in. To keep it 100 with you all, let me let you all know something. I was having technical difficulties trying to get my podcast started. No, I'm put you on front street. Put my cell phone blast.
Yeah.
And this woman walked me through all the things. She was like, "Hold on, hold the camera up. Turn that to the left. No, move it over. Now back up a little bit. Right now, switch that over there. Put the thing on the thing. Now let's check your camera. Okay, now let's check your mic. Okay, 700 BPM. Cool. That's working. Like I'm talking about on the thing. The podcast is supposed to be about her. She sit up here helping me get my. I ain't finna play with y'all. Go ahead
Hey,
and hit up Kenya with these KU visuals and stop playing.
stop playing, man.
Stop playing. Also, shout out to the WNBA. I'm gonna need you to hit up this young lady right here. I don't know how she's gonna get the sports medicine life. I don't know how this is gonna happen, but we need to happen because she's the bomb. Like.
Hey.
Imagine a person that can fix your athletes and fix your Wi-Fi. Y'all not out here understanding what's going on out here in these
Right.
streets. It's serious. The laptops go down. The show still has to go on, and she gonna be able
Hmm.
to fix the athletes, and she gonna be able to get the. I ain't playing with y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, shout out to, as always, Good Wipes. I don't think. Wait, hold on. You can't see it. Oh, wait a minute. You can't really see it.
Yeah, I see
Well,
a Good Wipes.
there it goes. Woo! Okay, that was gonna be a situation. Shout out to Good Wipes as always. The double pack. They every now and then will just send me packs, and I have been loving on them since I want to say like a year or so after COVID. They're
Mhm.
made here locally in Atlanta,
Hmm.
Georgia, and when I tell you, the butts are deserving better, people. You're not treating your behinds right. You're not
Right.
treating them right. Okay, the wipes. Get
Gotta
the
get
wipes.
them.
Okay, I use them before skating, after skating, before a day, after a day. Pause. Um, yeah. Going to the gym, after the gym, in the like I love these things. It's amazing. As a school teacher, when I have to take a bathroom break, like
Yeah.
in and out, it gets me together, and then I'm back. I'm back to where I need to be. So shout out to Good Wipes. They have, I want to say, about four, no, five signature scents at this point. They also have um a down there wash as well. We'll talk
I'm not
about
even
that.
looking at that now.
Yeah, the down there wash is down there, there, down, whatever. Y'all know what it is. Anyway, so shout out to Good Wipes. I just wanted to put that out there. Shout out to my girl from KU Visuals, the techie of all the techs. Okay. We on the Purple Couch just want to say congratulations in advance because you're gonna be this project manager that you want to be. We are here
Yeah.
for it. We are thankful for what you do, not only in our community, but just as a whole. As a woman, you are doing something in a male dominant community, and I know that's not easy, but it
Hmm.
seems to me like you are holding it down, you are handling it.
Somebody got to.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got
Okay,
to do
somebody got to do it. And just thank you so much for coming on Purple Couch and coming on the couch, popping a squat with your girl, and saying all the quiet parts out loud. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you for
Love
having
you
me.
dearly, Soror. You are Z-Fi all day long. Go ahead and throw up them gang signs because get the kitty. Okay, shout out. But yes, thank you so much for taking your time and hanging out with me, hanging out with us. This has been Purple Couch Conversations, again, where we say the quiet things out loud. Okay? Y'all have a great time with yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And yeah, until next time. Y'all know I can't sing. I don't even know why. I'm just playing with this mic because I love my mic. This mic is magical. Kenya, thank you so much.
Oh, no
Like,
problem.
thank you. This means so much to me. We're gonna have to do some business though. We're gonna have to link up because now
Hey.
I know what it is. You can hide. Okay. And I'm gonna accidentally fall on the skate floor. So you can get on my muscles and stuff like that. And so you can fix it. And then we're gonna get you on the WNBA. It's gonna be all good. I got a plan. I got a plan.
You got a plan. Hey. We got it. Hey. I'll take the
Gotta
plan.
get you
I'm
enrolled.
down with it. I'm with it.
We gotta get you enrolled so you can do this. I gotta see you do it. But anyway, have an amazing night. And yeah, until next time. This is your
Yeah.
girl, DanceLegz. We're out. Thanks for sitting with us. Bye.